Perfect. Hi everyone, my name is Samantha and I am a Pilates instructor here at the Longevity Club in downtown Charleston. I have with me today the beautiful Maddie, and we're going to be taking you through some Cadillac exercises today. To start, we're going to go through pretty much a progression of beginner to a little bit more advanced. So we're going to start with just our nice simple roll down and up. So she's going to start here, starting in that nice tall spine, finding those sit bones, and then reaching up as far as she can just with her breath here. So nice big inhale, filling the backs and sides of the rib cage up with air, and then without doing much else, just find that big exhale and really lengthening through the spine. Taking a nice big inhale here. On this next exhale, finding that C-curve spine and lowering down, keeping the arms straight so that we articulate the spine bone by bone by bone, all the way until the head, neck, and shoulders falls down to the mat. We take an inhale here. On our exhale, track through the belly as we roll on up, pushing down strongly through the arms here, keeping that C-curve spine until we lift up tall at the top. Nice. And now we're going to add some arms into this. So taking a nice big inhale. On your exhale, finding the squeeze of the abdominals, pushing down onto that bar, and then a nice inhale to lift up. Nice. Big exhale to press down. Inhale to lift up. As we press the bar down, trying to again find that length through the spine. Two more. Inhale here. Exhale, pressing down about halfway. So we really get that contraction of the shoulder girdle as well. And then we're going to find that C-curve spine, really tucking down through the belly, bone by bone by bone, lengthening out through those legs until the head, neck, and shoulders goes all the way down. Taking a nice big inhale here. Exhale, curling up, pressing down onto that bar to really get into those abdominals until we sit up nice and tall. Beautiful. Inhale here one more time. Press about halfway down with that bar, finding that C-curve spine and engaging through the abdominals to roll down nice and slow. Stopping about halfway. From here, we're just going to come up an inch and then down an inch. Nice. So finding that challenge point here, pushing down on the bar. Beautiful for 3. Nice. We can see those shakes in those abdominals, and that's what we're going for 2. Last one here. Pause here. Nice big inhale, and then exhale to come all the way on up, sitting up nice and tall at the top. Lovely. We're going to go into some feet work, feet and straps now. So we're just going to have Maddie turn around with her head at the base of the table here, and we have our feet and straps loops here to place one over the left foot and then the right. Perfect. And then we're going to have those hands nice and up against the uprights here so that we can really focus on lengthening out through those arms a little bit more so that we have so the arms are straight. Perfect. There we go. And then really rooting down through the tailbone here, zipping up through the legs to lower down about 1 inch off of the mat. And then big exhale to come back up with control. Beautiful. Inhale to lower. And then exhale to lift. And finding whatever breath, challenges you as well and is able to keep the pelvis nice and stable. So I always say exhale on the effort. So if it's feeling really challenging to find the feet all the way down to the mat, find that exhale there as well. Beautiful. Pausing about 45 degrees down, finding heels together, toes apart, Pilates V. From here, we're going to bend the knees in, finding a frog. Big exhale, pressing all the way out, squeezing through those heels. Nice. Inhale to come on in. Exhale to press away. Opening up through the hips as we bring the knees in, and then big exhale, squeezing through the abdominals as we press the legs all the way straight and forward. Beautiful. One last time here. Pressing the legs forward and then paralleling those feet. Now we're going to find some scissor kicks from here. So we're going to let the one leg come up towards the ceiling and then switch it out. So try to kick all the way down to the mat. Yes. Finding that nice pelvic stability here so that this movement's coming from a lot of control through the belly. 2. Beautiful. And last one here. Zipping up the feet together, bringing the feet all the way back up to 90, and then we can go ahead and take off our straps. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, sit on up, and we're going to come to the opposite side of our Cadillac today to start with our push-through bar. We're going to go into some teasers here, so we can have Maddie turn around. And I love the Cadillac. It's actually a really good space to practice your teaser. It does, of course, you can add the challenge to it, but it does offer a good amount of support for anybody working on their teaser. So we're going to have Maddie have her hands onto the upright bar, and we have a red spring on right now. We're going to bring her knees into tabletop. Taking a nice big inhale here. On her exhale, she's going to nod the chin to the chest and push up through the push-through bar. Shoulder blades stay down the back, lengthening through the legs to find that teaser position. On the inhale here, prepare. Exhale, find that tuck to the tailbone, low belly scoops to come all the way back down. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale, and now we're going to advance this since Maddie's super duper strong and knows what she's doing. So we're going to hold our teaser here. From here, we're just going to lower the legs an inch, and then exhale, lift an inch. Lower an inch and lift an inch for 3. Nice. 2. Last one here. Pause here. Bend the knees in to roll back down with control. Beautiful. So teaser 1 there. Now we're going to go for a couple other options to advance our teaser in this position. Inhale here. We're going to lift all the way on up. Beautiful. As the legs lower, the bar is going to lower as well, keeping the arms straight. And it's just the torso lowers there. Yes. And then everything comes back up through center. We inhale, lower both the torso and the legs. Yes, and then everything comes back through center. Nice. For 2. Last one here. Pausing here. We're going to get into some obliques. From here, she's going to rotate the knees over to the right side. Do that same movement we just did. So you lower a little bit, and then you exhale, lift, lengthen the legs. Nice. The knees come in as we lower, and then we lift on up. Beautiful. So really getting into that right side body here for 3. 2. Pausing here, coming back through center. Nice. And then rotating over to this left side now. We're going to lower down on the inhale. Exhale, lift on up. So the knees are coming into the chest as we're finding that teaser so that we're really, really isolating into this left side oblique. 3. Shoulder blades stay down the back. Beautiful. 2. Lovely. Last one. Come all the way in, back through center, and then roll on down with control. Good job. I know that's a lot on the abdominals. We're going to go ahead, circle around, and we're going to get into some parakeet, which is also kind of a version of bridging. So a good amount of work on those glutes, hamstrings, and of course the abdominals, as always. So we're going to have Maddie about like 3/4 down. Beautiful. And then placing her feet onto the push-through bar here. Nice. And we're going to start here with a nice bent knee. So this is the parakeet part of this. So we're going to push down, push-through bar towards our mirrors here, and then take a nice big inhale here, bend through the knees to then control the bar back up to starting position. Nice. So lengthening through the legs here, and then big exhale to just push down and through. Nice. So there is a version, we're not going to get into it today, where we do this with the hips lifted as well. But just as a starting parakeet, we're going to keep the hips down today and just lengthening on through. But really using those abdominals to control this movement, really gripping on with those feet as well. Nice. Let's go ahead, keep the legs nice and long here, and we're going to transition into that bridge. So she's pushing down nice and strong through the feet to then curl up through the tailbone, bone by bone by bone, until her shoulders are in line with hips, in line with knees, in line with toes. Really rooting down through the hands and the shoulders to help her stay up in this nice, beautiful bridge. Taking an inhale here, she's gonna root down through the left foot to bring the right foot up towards the ceiling and find a little pulse there to get into that hamstring work there. And then we're gonna replace that leg. Inhale, left leg, pulse, and replace the leg. Keep going here from side to side. What we're looking for here is keeping those hips really nice and stable. She's doing an amazing job. Inhale, pulse, pulse, exhale. So using the belly here and a lot of glutes and hamstrings to keep the core container nice and tight as we find that little stretch through the hamstring, and then replace, even yourself out. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale to roll on down and bend through the knees. Beautiful. Press all the way forward to lengthen it out, and then we come back through with control. Beautiful. So coming all the way on up here, and then you can replace the feet back down onto the mat. Nice job. All right, we're gonna get into some pull-ups here. So we're gonna have Maddie start standing on our Cadillac. So this is definitely a very advanced move. And we've put these sticky pads here for her so she has a grip for her hands. So we're gonna take a nice big inhale here, replace one foot on our bar. Beautiful. And then we're gonna let the left foot come to join it. Nice. And we're just gonna let her hang here for a second and really get that traction through the shoulders. And then from here, by tucking the tailbone under, we're gonna come to a nice kind of plank version here, and then find a pull up through the arms. Super difficult, doing an amazing job keeping that core container nice and tight, and then lift on up into that push-up. We'll just do 3 push-ups here. Nice. From here, pausing, letting herself get a little bit of rest, come down through that tailbone, let the shoulders hang if that's okay. Take a nice big inhale here, really connect through the shoulders to lift on up and the belly. Beautiful. Holding there, we're gonna go into some extension now. So now she's gonna let the spine, the thoracic spine, lift up to look at her beautiful self in the mirror. Find that extension to come back through center and then rest. Nice. Inhale here, one more time. Lifting on up and then finding that beautiful extension, really squeezing through the shoulder blades there to come back through center. And then one foot carefully comes off, the other to meet it. We stand up nice and tall, and there you go. Thanks for joining us.